Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, JC, and today we're going to be doing Talks with JC, where we talk about pretty much Clash of Clans. Anything with Clash of Clans, whether it's a meta, community, what Supercell could do, anything like that. Today I want to talk about 3 things that I think Supercell should add to this game to make it even better for 2020. Let's get started. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is adding a competitive mode. How do you ever get stuck if you guys compete in ESL tournaments or all the ESL tournaments and you can't do a war with your clan? Basically, you can't do any of the regular wars. You can't be in any FC wars or FW wars. It's really annoying as a competitive player that's been through 3 seasons of ESL and countless cups, the world championships and everything like that. It's really frustrating, especially that small little tactic where someone could spin you and you just miss the whole thing. It's just really annoying. One thing I wish Supercell added is a competitive mode where you can do regular wars and do the competitions as well. Now, you might ask, how do you stop cheating? Like, if you just do a regular war, you can do competitive wars, you can't just set up an FW? Well, one thing they could do is add something that corresponds your team with an ESL tournament. I don't know how hard it is. I'm not a software developer or anything like that, but it just seems like a pretty easy API pull where you can be in a regular war and an additional FW if you meet criteria within the ESL website. I think that'd be cool. It'll make it a lot easier for people to compete, especially so they don't have to have that in the back of their mind, getting spun in the regular wars. I just think it adds another element to the game where you don't have to worry about that. They just lets you play in. It just lets you play, and doesn't have to have an extra stress in terms of doing all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, that'd be great. I know that Supercell, two times I met, they have a very small team that creates this game. So I can understand that's the manpower issue, or maybe just the coding issue. I don't even know how the game is coded, but yeah, competitive mode. Let's add that for 2020. So the second thing I think Supercell should add is an ability to attack enemy bases after the war is done. This could be set up like an FC. Like, let's just say, for example, this war is done, right? The score is done, everything's scored, but you can actually go back and FC those bases. I think that'll just add additional content that content makers can use to create their streams or YouTube videos. I just think that'd be pretty cool. Like fixing your fails and being easy like that. It also lets people just play the game. I think one thing that Clash of Clans does horribly bad is that it doesn't let you play once you're maxed out. Like, once you're maxed out, you can do FCs and everything like that, but like that gets tiring after a while. How cool would it be if you can go back into the war and actually just go through the list and FC? Like, hey, did my attack even work at this? Did I screw up the queen in this one? Should I have used Yetis instead of P.E.K.K.A.s? Like, how cool would that be from our learning experience and get more people to play the game? And also, it even help Supercell's bottom line, because people can just gem armies. People can gem armies to go attack these bases, anything like that. I think that'll be just a cool thing they can add. I don't know, again, it goes back to the software development. I don't know how the code is and something like that and how hard that would be to make, but that would be really cool. Like, that'd be really cool to be able to go back to the base that you failed on and just hide again. Again, I think Supercell just, one thing that this game differentiates itself from like Fortnite or any of the other big esport games is that replayability factor. You only get 2 attacks in the war, and there's not much replayability. I want to be able to play this game 24/7. I want to play it as much as possible. Let us, Supercell, let us play. Again, so basically being able to replay attacks on enemy bases is what I think Supercell should add to make this game even greater in 2020. So the third thing I want to talk about is getting people to be able to compete in the competitive scene. For example, it takes forever and ever to get a brand new account on Town Hall 1 to Town Hall 13. Like it takes forever. I think it costs like $10,000 in gems or something like that. It's very restrictive. You want people to play your game. That's the biggest thing. And I know I just tweeted out an article that Supercell made like 800 million or something like that this year or something like that, which is an insane amount. And I think a lot of their plus was from the Gold Pass. And you just see games like Fortnite that are completely free, that offer some skins, some season passes, which let's be real, I think Clash of Clans just copied, which I think is great. I love the Gold Pass. But like you can get more players playing if you can get them to Town Hall 13. Kind of with the 6 builder analogy. On this account that I have right now, it's taking a long time to get to the 6 builder. I'm actually demoralized. Like I don't even want to get it. I'll just say screw it. I don't feel like playing builder base because I think it was a disaster when it first came out. It really demotivates players. And imagine if I'm just starting this game, I just downloaded it. Imagine being like, I want to be able to do what One Hive is doing. It's very demoralizing, and doubt you look it up. It takes a lot of money or a lot of time to actually even get to the level to keep playing. So my suggestion is to maybe just shorten the upgrade times for Town Hall levels. Like make it shorter. Make it like instead of, I don't even know what it is to get to Town Hall 13. But once you get to Town Hall 13, maybe it's like maybe 3 months to get to Town Hall 13. How crazy would that be? And then you make your money through keeping up with the game. I know that a lot of people spent money just to gem their heroes from when Town Hall 13 was released. So you just keep Town Hall 13 steady, but you shorten every other Town Hall levels so people can get to Town Hall 13. And you only get that through buying the Gold Pass or an upgraded Gold Pass. Maybe it's $10 a month or something like that. So many more people will play this game because it's such an enjoyable game. I love it. And you get a wider audience like how Fortnite has millions of people playing if you made the skill gap and the barrier of entry so much lower. I just think that if Supercell fixed that, where they can make the barrier of entry lower, you'll just see this game blow up. And that's it. Those are the 3 things that I wish Supercell enacted in 2020. It'll help I honestly believe that will make the game so much better. It'll get people to play more and everything like that. If you guys agree or disagree, please let me know in the comments. And if you guys like this comment or content and you guys want me to continue with these talks with JCs, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And I will see you guys next time.